Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode of Cooking with Pow Pow, where today we will be making a fish pie. So I'm going to be cooking this fish pie with 3 different types of fish. I've got a nice little line of Icelandic haddock, a little bit of Atlantic salmon, and then everyone's favourite, a piece of tilapia. Also in the pie is going to go some sweet corn, some carrot, shallots, lemon, cream, cheese, chive, potato.
Mate, it's just called corn.
It's sweet corn, mate.
Have you heard of sour corn?
It's sweet corn, mate. Right, so first things first. Always first things first. First things never last, innit? First things first, we're gonna make some mash for the top of the pie. So for mash, I need spuds. I love my spud mash with skin on. So all I've got to do is what? Give her a rinse. So for cooking me spuds, again, I need to cut them into smaller chunks. Just reminding you from my first video, smaller chunks means quicker cooking. Now, as I've noticed, cutting this potato, my knife isn't very sharp. And I usually do it at the beginning of cooking, but I forgot. So I'm going to do it now. It's like a hot knife through butter. Now, all I'm going to do is slide these potatoes into an hot pan of boiling water.
Mate, that's a pot.
Pan, mate. It's a pan. It's a saucepan. Saucepan. Kids, if you're doing this at home, make sure you get your mum to do it, because the water's hot.
What about people's dads?
Come on, mate. Dads don't cook. They order in. Lid on. Wait for it to boil. While that's happening, I can move on to me fish and me fillings. Now, I want to cut all my fish up into nice little bite-sized chunks. So as you can see, I've got this lovely bit of Icelandic haddock. And I just want to cut that into 1 to 1.25 inch slices.
Have you learned how big an inch is now, Pow Pow?
Yeah, I know how big an inch is now, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, mate, 6 inches. Then for my tilapia, this beautiful red line down the middle. What you call a fish with no eyes. Fish. Now, I've got a bit of salmon. I believe it's a leg of salmon, but I don't want the skin. So I'm just going to cut right underneath, making sure to keep my fingers well out of arm's way. Alright, now that I've got my fish cut into even 1 inch cubes, covered the bottom of the glass baking tray, I can move on to cutting my sweet corn. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the leaves. Don't need the leaves. They need to leave. Alright, best way to do it, just straight down, taking all of these kernels off. Not Colonel Sanders, he was the chicken fella. To ensure even distribution of sweet corn, ensure that you have your legs in the appropriate stance. In my case, I'm doing a little half lunge. And then get them gooses out. The goose. Like a samurai warrior with sweet corn. Right, for every stage of cooking and prepping the fish pie, I'm going to mix it up with my fingers. Also going into the fish pie, it's going to be a carrot, because it's always good to be able to see further at night so you don't get hit by a bus or caught by a fisherman like these guys were. Now, I'm going to the fine side of the grater to get this carrot into the smallest possible chunks that I can get it. Now, I'm gonna go to the large side of the grater to get the carrot into the smallest chunks that I can.
Hey, Pow Pow. How's it gonna look?
It's gonna look great. So that you don't slice your fingers off when you're grating, just leave the end, feed it to the dog.
Pow Pow, I don't have a dog.
Alright. And a little mix with me fingers. Next part is the shallots. Now, I'm going to tell you one joke about an onion, but that's your lot.
What's the joke?
That's your lot.
But you said you're gonna tell us a joke.
Yeah, mate, that's your lot. Alright, now I've got a lemon. I just need to squeeze some juices. Don't want the seeds. Don't want a lemon tree growing inside of me. It's just gonna go over the fish, kind of like a little ceviche to start the cooking process with the lemon juices and the citric acids. But that sweet corn is gonna be balanced nicely with the sour lemon.
Why don't you just use sour corn then, Pow Pow?
Because then I don't get to use lemon. There's no such thing as a sweet lemon, is there? Just gonna squeeze with my hands, and if I notice any of the seeds, I'm just gonna catch them in this hand. No seeds. Right, last ingredient to go in here. Some nice, unmatured Balderston cheese. It's gonna be great. The dog still hasn't eaten that carrot.
Pow Pow, I told you I don't have a dog.
Get one. When grating with cheese, in order so that you don't cut your fingers, like with the carrot, just eat it.
How's it looking?
It's looking great. Now, I'm going to use half of this for the pie and half of it for the mash. Get out of it, lad. None of this is ever gonna be for you. Alright? Maybe one day. One day I'll cook for you.
Really?
No.
What are you doing there?
Just patting it down, mate. Gotta make sure it all gets in. Gotta put me mash on top soon. Alright, spuds are done. I need to drain the water. Alright, spuds are drained. Now, I need to add me cheese, some 18% table cream, and then just cut in some chives in there. Could have been an hairdresser, me. Bosh. I mean, mash. Alright, mash is mashed. We've got chives, cream, and some more of that lovely Balderston cheese. Now I'm just spooning it on top.
Are you the big spoon or the little spoon?
It's like a small-ended spoon, but it's really long. It's kind of like me. This is the me spoon. Oh, and in answer to your question, I'm always the big spoon. Alright, just spread that out. Get it all over there, nice and even. Sorted. Now all I have to do is pop that in the oven for 40 minutes at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which translates to 167 Celsius, and then we're good to go. Google, can I have a timer for 40 minutes, please?
Hey Google, can you set a timer for 40 minutes?
Alright, 40 minutes, starting now.
Sound, nice one. She's got it. She knows my voice now. Alright, we've got 15 minutes left for cooking. Let's have a little look. What do you mean, have a look? He means open the oven and have a look. Alright. Right. So, it's looking pretty good. Everything seems to be cooking along nicely. I just want to add some grated cheese, because you can never have enough grated cheese.
How's it looking, Pow Pow?
It's looking good, mate. I'm sick of you asking. Now, it needs to go back in the oven for the remainder time of 15 minutes. Alright, right. Bosh. Alright, timer's done. 40 minutes at 350. Let's have a little look. That to me looks absolutely perfect. Okay, thank you for watching another episode of Cooking with POW POW, where today we have made a beautiful fish and potato pie. So what we've done, we've added 3 types of fish: salmon, haddock and tilapia, corn, carrots, mashed potato, and covered it and doused it in beautiful Balderston cheese.
Pow Pow. Looks like you got a second fork there.
Yeah mate, I have. And the second fork is for your editing gremlin, my boy.
Hey, Papa.
Hey man.
Oh, this looks fantastic.
Yeah man,
Thanks,
Hey.
man.
you're welcome.
But
Not for you mate, it ain't for you.